welcome back to Gamehiker. This is our next episode, and gonna go back to the first dungeon, and we're gonna take on the boss there.
Yep. Assuming it's probably like a 7-headed Aquamentus.
I don't think they can do that.
By the way, we're playing Master Quest.
Yeah. So
where everything is horrible.
everything we think we know to expect, we don't know.
Or maybe it will be 5 Dodongos.
I think, I prefer that to some enemies. I mean, as long as I get the bombs for it.
Right.
They are one of those tedious enemies where if you don't have the right item, you can't do anything to them.
Yeah, there's no pots lining the walls giving you everything you could possibly need.
Yeah, no, you think about like other boss games or boss fights and other Zelda games, and they make sure there's never any situation where something becomes unbeatable, except by just running out of hearts.
And that's kind of right. And that's kind of the hallmark of the NES era of games is they didn't care if you won. They kind of wanted you to lose.
Oh yeah, I mean, adjusted for inflation, like an NES game, this game here, probably a good $90 in today's money.
Mm-hmm.
Something that we now complain about spending $5 on in the virtual console.
Right. And it's probably, 5 hours if you know what you're doing but aren't a speedrunner.
Yeah, I mean, if I was playing the regular quest, I could get through this in easily one sitting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about these guys, except for trying to murder me.
Well, I just said the Master Quest, for its time, was just a regular one-headed dragon. That's disappointing. Yeah. I was thinking of the other dragon that can get 4 heads. Anyway. I lost my train of thought. Something about difficulty.
That was quite the boss fight.
Yeah. Well done. Yeah, something about difficulty.
It's a good thing the bombs are kind of limited, because there's a lot of enemies where you can just do that, where you can just bomb them to death and make things very easy for yourself.
Yeah, they're very powerful in the early games, especially.
Alright, so from this point on, I have no idea where to go.
No friggin' clue. And, it's tempting to look things up for you, but I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah, we get desperate, we can do that, but
yeah,
we're not there yet.
Plenty of map to explore. It's probably like you have to buy the candle and burn the right bush to unlock Dungeon 2.
I'm sure there's some there to like that, too. I'm gonna go progress to where I think the second dungeon might be the second dungeon, or the third dungeon location might be the second dungeon. So let's check out that place first.
Yeah, and I think often some of them are NPC hideouts.
Or a place like where the money making game is, like it's designed to look like a dungeon, but it isn't. So it could be a dungeon in this one.
Yep. And there's only so much world we can explore right now, anyway.
Actually, from the very beginning, you can actually go through the entire map if you want to.
And really?
Yeah.
Even with like the raft and the giant.
Well, I mean, like there's some certain areas where you can't cross with the raft, like the dungeons.
Yeah, right.
But like, you can go all the way around the map up into Death Mountain without the ladder if you go through the graveyard.
I see. So the only thing that can get in your way is the tiny health meter.
Oh, so this is actually a different entire section altogether. This is supposed to have a dungeon here.
No longer. If only you had 21 more rupees. Or 19.
It always feels like a waste getting the candle first, though, because you can only use it one at a time, and you have to know exactly.
It does suck, but you might need it to progress.
Normally at this point I'd be saving up for the arrow, but I'm not sure when I'll need it.
Arrow, the blue ring is always nice. So I guess it's more of a white ring in this game.
Well, at least we know where a fairy is.
Yeah.
I think it's a blue ring. It just makes your clothes look very, very white. Alright, so let's try instead where I think I remember the second dungeon being, so look around there, maybe we'll find something.
I don't even remember that much.
I always like the second dungeon is always my one that I always have the hardest time finding because it's over in this over in like the eastern area, and there's a lot of areas over there that sort of overlap, and
Yeah,
you
that's
get lost over there.
It's a very confusing part of the world, and there's a lot of roadblocks.
Of course.
I think this, excuse me, this is actually one of the areas where in the main quest there's a dungeon hidden in the bush.
The area where I'm going to, yes, not over there though. Like the last dungeon is hidden in the bush, not too far from where the second dungeon is.
Yeah. Okay.
This little trail here I always love to do because the blue Tektites usually have a high drop rate for rupees. You make some pretty good money over here.
They like to get stuck in the mountains too.
Yeah.
By the way, for those watching, if you have played Hyrule Warriors, or if you've played Legend of Zelda, will plan to later play Hyrule Warriors, a lot of the secret spots in the overworld in Legend of Zelda are the same as in Hyrule Warriors.
I thought that was really cool too.
Yeah, it was a great bonus. Like I remembered a few of them, and it was very gratifying.
At a point though, I certainly had to. Basically, I didn't even need to get a special map for Hyrule Warriors. I guess I had to go find a map for all the secrets in Legend of Zelda and just have that open. So while I was exploring the adventure map.
Yep. I did the exact same thing.
But yeah, there's a lot that I could remember.
And Hyrule Warriors was just a brilliant game.
It was. What makes me sad is that right now we don't have the capability of doing 3DS games right now, so we can't do the Legends version of it.
Oh, does that one have online?
No, it doesn't, but it has a lot more in it, so...
Yeah.
And since Tingle is in the game from the very beginning, you can play as him...
The whole game.
Yeah, pretty much, and get all kinds of unlockables for him that you can't get in the original. That pretty much sells the game for me right there.
You know, I never went back. I downloaded the Season Pass for the Wii U version. I never went back and played Tingle.
That was the same way I was. Like, even with the Legends version, like, I downloaded the Season Pass for that, too, because apparently I just like throwing my money away without thinking about it, but...
Well, you did buy both versions.
I did. I bought both versions. I bought the Season Packs for both of them.
Well,
but, I didn't really go back to the Season Packs for either one of them, because, like, you know, I played through all the maps that the game already comes with, and that's already a lot. Yeah,
it's you can easily burn out. I think I put 40 hours into it and maybe scratched 10% of the content.
Yeah, like, I'll go back to it every now and then because it's certainly a way to, you know, just spend lots and lots of time feeling like you're accomplishing something while not really accomplishing anything.
Right. And it's a strangely relaxing game for being a fast-paced action affair.
Yeah. I certainly wouldn't begrudge them if they wanted to make another version of it on the Switch.
No, that was a very surprising game for me. I didn't expect to love it as much as I did. And I didn't expect them to integrate Zelda quite so well.
If I recall, I think there's somewhere I can bomb right here.
That sounds right. I think that that little hill you passed also has a bomb spot. Oh, rookie move. You got to put the bombs on the creases just in case you aim wrong.
Nice.
You can bomb 2 squares at once.
That's true. You can't in Hyrule Warriors though.
No, which is the source of much distress. Oh, nothing really?
Well, I think it might be on this side. On this side.
Oh.
Wow, all those bombs for nothing.
Man. So much for my memory.
You disappoint me. Alright, so over here is money making game and also the guy who's supposed to give me the letter for the potion, so let's see what we find. This guy again?
Man, he's everywhere. He really wants you to buy something.
Yeah, I know, like he is
going to show up in every room
desperate.
until you buy something. Animaniac style.
I think it's like an early version of Amazon.
Yeah, it's a dungeon. Maybe.
Well, no, it always looked like that in the original. Yeah, it's still the money-making game.
Money-making game.
Unless I'm willing to abuse some save states, I'm not going to do that.
Ah. The secret door. I did not know about that.
This usually has a heart.
It's not hard.
Yeah, but...
you're going to need that meat.
No, it's 100 rupees you can get. Yeah, I won't need that for a long time, though.
Oh.
Well, at least I know where I can get this now. Once they give me 250 rupees, I'm going to go grab me that blue ring. And I'm going to be, like, setting all the fashion trends. I do love that Link can pick up things with his a sword, you know. Pretty much in any game, you just, you know, slash your swords at things, that's how you pick them up.
That's how you claim your items, you stab them. That's how I claim all my dinner foods.
That does make sense, you know, it's like a fork. Like, I wonder if people ever get upset when he, like, gives them money and they all got holes in it and they're like, can you just pick it up?
Especially when they're gemstones, too.
Yeah. All that for a heart.
Oh,
There's some enemies where you just sort of know that it's not worth you and fighting them. Like these guys, they're not as good as the blue ones.
No, no, no.
They are vastly inferior. Wow, this guy is definitely
not lit up.
Yeah. And I didn't even find the guy who was offering the note. Sometimes you can find one of these guys.
Is the one.
Whoa. Okay, so we'll backtrack and then do it.
Yep, give them time to chill out. Let's go in there.
Secret is in the tree at the dead end.
Yeah, we already found that.
Thanks
secret.
a lot, dude. All right, let's go up the mountain.
Up, up, up. That's the secret code. Up, up, up. There's the 4-ups.
You know, I'm thinking back to when I played this as a kid, and I can't imagine how I would have figured this out. Like, I think a lot of this stuff, because we didn't even have Nintendo Power at the time, so...
Right.
Oh, that's it?
That's disappointing, too. I think one of those squares might be bombable.
Here?
No, no, up behind the ferry. I want to say in the top right, but my memories have been not so good so far.
Well, I only have one bomb, so I'm going to hold on to it for now.
Yeah, that's the third decision. I think I just got mad and held the up button, is how I solved that puzzle.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you know if something's not right.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Wow, it's hard.
That's where you get the sword upgrade, so I'm not sure if there's anything to be there, but, figured it was worth a try.
Yeah, you probably don't qualify for the sword.
Yeah, I think you had to get, like, maybe 5 or 6 hearts before you can get it.
Right.
I didn't even find where the second dungeon was supposed to be anyway.
No, that was not productive.
I don't know what it is, but that one always really eludes me for some reason. It's in such a weird area.
It only gets weirder with the Master Quest. You know, that was one of the main points of this game, was the unfettered exploration, which you really don't see that much anymore, aside from, like, Dark Souls.
That's kind of why I like that we're playing the Master Quest, because the main quest, I know where everything is. I can find it in my sleep.
Breeze through it.
Like, I don't necessarily need to have the higher difficulty for this, but I like the fact that everything's mixed up.
Yeah.
I was here before. And that was another store, I think. It's around here somewhere. I know it is.
Yeah, this part of the world is so confusing.
Yeah. It's like the Lost Woods is on the other side of the map, but I always found this part to be more of a maze.
Right, right. There wasn't a formal puzzle in this part, but it was very disorienting. You got all these one-way streets.
Well, that just leads me back over here.
You end up in this desert. No one likes this desert.
And the or not Master Quest, but in Hyrule Warriors, like, you get to play your flute in certain areas there, and you're able to find things. I think you can do that in this game, too. Oh, there's something there. I think in the original, this is somewhere where it's going to give me more rupees, so, Oh, nice.
Yeah, more rupees. I think we should use those rupees next time.
Alright, well, we're going to head off and pick this up another time. Thanks for watching, and hopefully next time I'm actually going to find another dungeon.
With any